So the March 2024 result for the digital SAT is just 5 days away. And since this was the first time the entire world, including the United States of America, took the digital SAT, there has been a huge hue and cry about the math section of the SAT being particularly tough. Well, here are my 3 key takeaways and what went wrong. Number 1, there were a lot of conversion based questions on the exam. For example, millimeter to centimeter or kilometers to meters, which was something that most students were not prepared to do on the real exam, which kind of threw them off. Number 2, very few people realize that 90% of the math paper can actually be solved on Desmos and not just use the Desmos for graphing. Since students were not aware to use the Desmos well, they were not able to perform as well as they thought. Last but not least, only relying on the blue book papers. You have to understand that when College Board released those 4 blue book papers, they were only to give you a look and feel of what the real paper would look like. In addition to that, there are 3,000 more questions that the College Board also released that students should have performed. On the flip side, if the math section was harder, the curve of the digital SAT is going to be much gentler, much simpler. So in hindsight, you will end up getting the same score that you were getting on your diagnostic test or practice test.